use any kind of powder or deodorant, please make sure it's clean, no aluminum, no talc.
Okay.
Yes.
That finally got back in stock, and it's the lowest price we've ever done. I would hate for you to miss out on that. It's $12.95. So not on AutoShip this year. So get more than one and read the rave reviews. Okay, we got a lot to talk about, including our brows. One of the most important things you can do before you leave the house is put your brows on. This is a 3-in-1 brow gel, brow color, and brow filler. So it's like an all-in-one pencil. I want you to see the results because it helps you sort of shape, it helps you fill, and it helps you define your brows. Here's the most incredible thing about this brow pencil. It doesn't matter if you have gray hair, blonde hair, red hair, dark hair, light hair. It doesn't matter if you have red hair or auburn hair. It doesn't matter if you have medium brown or dark brown hair, highlights or lowlights. It's one pencil for every shade. It almost sounds too good to be true, but we're gonna explain how that works. What are you getting? You're getting two. You're getting two for less than the price of one. One of these goes for $26. Now we're doing two for $21.95. It's a huge customer pick. It's better than a buy one, get one. This is how I did my brows tonight. It's easy to use. I like the tip. It's always precise. And then on the other side, there's that nice little spoolie so you can brush your brows in the right direction. Look at that.
And it stays put, which is amazing. So hot and sweaty, you're gonna love it. But here's why we made this. And you're probably thinking, okay, that's kind of like, okay, a brow, like why? So we made it because so many of you in the focus group were saying, so Liz, I don't have any brows. Can you make a brow product that actually is for no hair or gray hair? Well, here's what we learned. Over 80% of us by the age of 60 will have gray hair. So we decided to create something, as you said, that is your powder, it is your gel, it is got castor oil in it, so it actually helps with the health of your eyebrows as well, covering 22 shades, so it has color adapt technology, but it actually stays put on skin and gray hair. So look at Miss Patsy. Oh, thank you for doing that so fast. That was like 5 seconds.
Yes.
But look at the difference. So if you're like Patsy, what did you call your brow?
Oh, tadpoles. If you look at my before shot, which is going to be really important, you will see right here I have a lot of hair. And then it has this little bitty tail that comes back. And so I just say they look like tadpoles, if you know what a tadpole is. But not anymore. Now I've got nice, luscious looking eyebrows.
So here's what's exciting. It actually works on coarse gray hair, and it works, Sarah, on no hair. So it's a little bit different than a traditional eyebrow pencil where you have to color match. Am I a dark brown? Am I a blonde? Am I a this or that? What we focused on, which was the biggest concern, is that by the time you hit 60, over 80% of us will have no hair or gray hair. So what this does is it evens it out, it keeps your brows in place, and it works on skin, covering 22 shades.
I mean, to me, that's just
shades.
kind of mind-boggling. It doesn't matter what color hair you have, you're all gonna order this exact same pencil. So think about that. If the reason why you haven't ordered a pencil is because you didn't know what color to get, or you've ordered, I've ordered the wrong one, and I was like, whoa, that's way too dark. And then I've ordered one that's too light. I'm like, oh, that's way too light. And then it's a hassle to return, or maybe you're just stuck with them. Is this on AutoShip? Yes, okay, it is on AutoShip, good to know. Also, these have not been in stock for a long time, so I'm glad they're both here. The fact that you're getting two for less than the price of one. Liz, I'm gonna show everybody on my hand. It's very precise, so if you want a really thin line, if you want really like natural looking hairs. So what do you recommend when it comes to the shape and the length of your brow? What are your tips and tricks?
Yes, okay, so here are the tips and tricks. You don't need any. So if you have no brows, and I'm talking sparse or like Patsy, or if you have gray brows and you're saying, you know what, Liz, nothing has ever stayed put. Here's what you're gonna love. It takes you about 30 seconds. You just push it and it changes the shade. So meaning that, for example, for Galena, and you're saying, okay, is that gonna match her? I don't know. It's the same pencil for everyone. It fills it in, and it looks like real hair.
It looks like the perfect color.
Exactly.
That's wild.
It adapts to your skin tone. So here's what's exciting, is you're getting two of them. So I say keep one for yourself and give one to your best friend, and then you just brush it up. So if you're gonna be in a hot summer beach and you're like, Liz, nothing stays put, it actually, we tested it, Sarah, so it stays put on skin, which is very, very different.
Right, because sometimes you are running out of hair, like
Right.
Patsy was, and you've got to apply it directly to your skin.
Right.
But
And then you
applying
wipe-
your brows
Yes.
makes a perfect addition to the shape of your face. You cannot go out without your brows. Even if I'm wearing no makeup, I put my brows on.
Right.
Right? Because it draws attention to your eyes. It lifts the appearance of your eyes. You look more awake, you look more finished, you look more polished.
Exactly. So here was the problem. So many of you in the focus group were saying, so Liz, I have no brows. It doesn't work on my gray brows. When I go outside and I touch my eyebrow, it wipes off. These are water resistant. They're not budging. So you could be sweating, you could be at the beach, it doesn't matter. And again, you're not picking a certain shade. You're not, am I a blonde, am I an auburn, am I dark brown, am I a black? It doesn't matter. 22 shades each pencil will cover, and we're giving you 2. So I'm showing you different hair colors, different skin tones. Look at the difference. And it's real hair. So it's like you're putting your powder, your pencil, your all in one. It's not good. It looks like real hair. This is why we've only aired it twice and it's been sold out.
So many of you are ordering this right now. If you really want to try this, it's smooth, it's gliding. I mean, some eyebrow pencils are kind of hard to use because they get, I think, almost like dried out. They can almost feel like you have like rough edges or you have to always look for a sharpener. It has that built-in precision tip, so you don't have to do any sharpening. It's built right in, and you get the spoolie on the other side, and you get 2. It's like buying one, getting one free, and they're gonna be gone very, very quickly. With AutoShip available, you might lock it in on AutoShip. That way you can lock in this price, and then of course you can cancel AutoShip at any time, but putting on the brows makes a difference. I did my sister's brows for her wedding, and well, first I tweezed them and she about killed me. But I said, now we have to fill in the rest because sometimes the brows are growing where you don't want them to and you got to fill in where they need to be, right? But it's simple, just a nice little arch. You know, start at the corner of your eye, angle up and out and away from the outside corner. And you will see what a difference a brow makes. That's why I love a brow. Also, going into a long, hot, sweaty summer, Liz, you might want your brows on at the pool. You might want your brows on at the water park or the cruise. You're taking your hats on and off. You know, we're out there, it's sweaty, it's hot.
Exactly.
But I don't want my brows to be running down my face.
No, and you want it to work on skin because again, eventually, most of us will have gray hair. Most of us will have no brows. So that's why we created this pencil, is so that it actually works on skin and it works on that coarse gray brittle hair and it doesn't budge. That's why we're giving you 2. So you can keep one and give one to your best friend. Okay, quick on Iva. So look again. Look at how it's covering 22 shades. So you're not worrying, am I a blonde, am I a dark brown, which shade am I? You're one shade that covers everyone. And look at the difference. Look at her brows. I don't know if we could pull up her before, maybe. I don't know. But if you're worried and you're saying, you know what, Liz, I've never been able to use a brow product because I just have skin, you're gonna love it.
Right, because brows are youthful, right?
Yes.
And brows kind of help define your face shape. They can almost give you the look of like a little lift because it accents your cheekbones as well. So it's a buy one, get one free, 084781. So glad it's back. If you've never tried a brow product or you've been worried about a brow or you've been hating the mess and the fuss, you don't have to put a stencil on your face. You don't have to get something out of a little compact. You don't even need a separate brush. So it's all built in. It's a perfect solution. And if you like the fact that you just buy one and you get the perfect color, then stay tuned for the foundation. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna remind you about our incredible HS and credit card because we have so many of you watching and shopping today. Everything's on 5 Flex Pay today, so that's fun. Take advantage of that, and then you'll save $25 off your purchase when you apply today and buy today with an HSN credit card. It's a little special offer. I can't believe it's Memorial Day weekend.
I know.
Where did the month of